Order, would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Corman?
Here.
Mr. Prince? Here. Mr. Person?
Here.
Ms. Witchy?
Here.
Mr. McIrvin? Here. Ms. Perez? Mr. Pavoni?
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all present.
Thanks, Jason. First item on the agenda is administrative report. Mr. Covington.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, Council, just a couple of items. Want to just remind the audience and all of us here that tomorrow at the Farmers Market, we will be celebrating Kids Day. So from 3:30 to 4:30, we have Kids Talent Showcase featured by some kid-friendly performer, Ponte El Ritmo, if I'm saying that right. I may have not. We have a Kids Passport Program to encourage kids to eat their fruits and veggies while exploring the farmer's market and earning great prizes. And as you all know, each week we have live music, cooking demonstrations, children's activities, and of course all the fresh local foods you could expect to find. The traffic work that we're doing around the city is relatively, we're continuing to work on those projects, so just to continue to urge people to use caution in those construction zones, watch for flaggers and vehicles moving out into traffic, just to encourage extra caution. Finally, Mr. Mayor, as we approach the 4th of July, we've asked Chief Mark Peterson to give the council and the community a briefing on our 4th of July enforcement efforts.
Good evening, members of the council. Again, as we approach 4th of July, we have enforcement efforts out there and have a plan in place. And so I'm going to bring our fire marshal up and talk about some of the things that we're doing and how we're going to respond on the 4th of July. Angela St. John, Fire Marshal.
Thank you, Chief. Good evening. Few people understand the damage fireworks cause each year: devastating burns, amputations, fires, and even deaths. Last year alone, there were 241 injuries and 240 fires that occurred in Washington State. Sadly, the majority of these injuries occur in children under the age of 14, most of them in children 0 to 4 years old, and most of them caused by sparklers, which most people think are probably the most simple firework that they hand their children. Additionally, more fires are reported on July 4th than any other day of the year. These statistics are alarming and point out the importance of our ban on fireworks. Since passage of the voters in 2004 and implementation in 2005, the City of Renton has seen a decrease in fireworks use and continues to have one of the lowest incident rates in the state for reported fires and injuries related to fireworks. To continue that trend, we will again be providing a proactive effort throughout the community to deter the use of fireworks and take enforcement actions when necessary. Our plan for 2016 includes a fireworks education and notification plan. So as you're out this week, you're going to see a lot of posters popping up around the city. And as we had one right down in the lobby here in City Hall. We have press releases that will be distributed through the communications office on June 28th, with the first messaging having gone out as a front cover article on the most recent edition of the City News. We also have messaging on 2 electronic message boards at Fire Station 13 in the Community Center that will begin on June 28th. And Renton Technical College has also agreed to provide the same messaging on their boards as we continue to work with Renton School District to have messaging there as well. We're working with the Transportation Department to add 2 additional portable messaging boards that will travel around the city with the same message about the fireworks ban. We're distributing over 2,500 posters to area businesses, condos, and apartments around the city between June 20th and 28th. So we just started that effort today. And one of the things that I would note that is a huge difference over last year is we've had at least 30 people contact our office and proactively coming in and getting posters to hang up within their own neighborhoods. Those will be displayed in high visibility locations such as entryways and windows. We're targeting the movie theater, post offices, grocery stores, gyms, hardware stores, and the post office. We also have set up the phone, text, and email messaging through the Code Red system that will be distributed to 32,000 enrollees on June 27th, advising them of the fireworks ban. Our enforcement activities will include 3 inspectors that are teamed up with 3 uniformed firefighters that will be dedicated to proactive patrols on July 4th, Each will be assigned a specific geographic area, and that's based on call volumes over the last couple years. The on-duty fire crews will follow up on the complaint calls dispatched through our Department Operations Center. If they come into contact with folks that have fireworks, they'll then contact one of the inspectors so we can take additional actions. Criminal explosive violations will be handled and enforced by the police department. And we're in the process of placing day boxes at Station 13 and one at city shops, so that when PD's out doing any kind of enforcement actions, if they happen to confiscate any fireworks, they'll be able to find those in both locations of the city. So that's pretty much our plan at this point. It's obviously a lot of activity right now for us to make sure we get that message out. Are there any questions?
Thanks, Angela. Any questions from council?
All right,
I guess not. We appreciate the information, and thanks for the good work.
thank you.
Okay, we don't have anybody signed up for audience comment unless Commander Karlowitz wanted to come forward. So we'll move on to the consent agenda. We have 9 items for council consideration. Are there any items you'd like pulled for discussion? Yes, Mr. McIrvin.
I'd like to remove item 5I for separate consideration.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Corman.
I move approval of the consent agenda minus item I.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved by Mr. Corman, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that council concur with the consent agenda minus item I. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. McIrvin.
Yes, so this item has, I would want to move that we approve this today because the committee that would, utilities would not be able to hear it until after the job order contract expires on the 15th. And our next regular meeting due to the 4th holiday won't be until the 18th. So given that this is for a emergency repair to a water main, we'd like to go ahead and approve this today. So I will move that.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Mr. McIrvin, seconded by Mr. Corman, that council concur with item I of the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, thank you. Unfinished business, Mr. Corman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have one committee of the whole report to present.
Committee of the Whole Committee Report. Regional Fire Authority Agreements. The Committee of the Whole recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the lease agreements for Fire Station 11 and Fire Station 12 and adopt the resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into an interlocal agreement with the Renton Regional Fire Authority. This is signed by the council president.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Mr. Corman.
I move approval of the committee of the whole report.
Second?
It's been moved by Mr. Corman, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that council concur with the committee of the whole report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Mr. Person.
No unfinished business.
Okay, Ms. Witchy.
No unfinished business.
Okay, Mr. McIrvin.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Utilities Committee has a couple of committee reports.
Utilities Committee Report. Thunder Hills Sanitary Sewer Interceptor Replacement Project, Stantec Consulting Services. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to execute the engineering consultant agreement for the Thunder Hills Sanitary Sewer Replacement Project Design and Construction Services with Stantec Consulting Services Incorporated in the amount of $313,700. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. McIrvin.
I move that the council concur with the Utilities Committee report.
Second?
It's been moved by Mr. McIrvin, seconded by Ms. Perez, that council concur with the Utilities Committee report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
And the next Utilities Committee report is regarding the Cedar River Gravel Removal Project. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to execute the First Amendment to the agreement between King County and the City of Renton for the Cedar River Gravel Removal Project, which provides a revised total of $13,171,131 in non-matching funding to the city to fund all costs related to the project. A budget adjustment for the additional revenue and expenditures was included in the second quarter budget amendment ordinance. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. McIrvin.
I move that the council concur with the Utilities Committee report.
Second?
It's been moved by Mr. McIrvin, seconded by Ms. Perez, that council concur with the Utilities Committee report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, the final Utilities Committee report is regarding the Sprint Communications franchise agreement. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to enter into a franchise agreement with Sprint Communications Company, LP, as a purveyor of broadband telecommunication services within the city of Renton. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I move that the council concur with the Utilities Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. McIrvin, second by Ms. Perez, that council concur with this Utilities Committee report. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Ms. Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have 4 committee report to present.
Okay, Transportation Aviation Committee report. The first is regarding the Rainier Avenue South Project Phase 4. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute supplemental agreement number 1 to the consultant agreement K 1589 with KPGPS for the Rainier Avenue South Project Phase 4 in the amount of $423,539.18. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Ms. Perez.
I move that the council concur with the recommend action of the Transportation Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, second by Ms. Witchy, that council concur with the Transportation Committee report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
The next committee report is regarding Duval Avenue and Parametrics Incorporated. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the local agency professional services agreement for consultant services for the Duval Avenue Northeast, Northeast 10th Street to Northeast Sunset Boulevard SR 900 Improvements Project with Parametrics, Inc. in the amount of $390,848. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Ms. Perez.
I move that the council concur with the recommended action of the Transportation Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, second by Ms. Witchy, that council concur with the Transportation Committee report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
And the next report is regarding Duval Avenue Northeast Pavement Preservation Project with KBA Incorporated. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the local agency professional services agreement for consultant services for the Duval Avenue Northeast Pavement Preservation, Northeast 4th Street to Northeast 10th Street project with KBA Incorporated in the amount of $131,350. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Ms. Perez.
I move that the council concur with the recommend action of the Transportation Committee.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Perez, second by Ms. Witchy, that council concur with the Transportation Committee report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, the final transportation report is regarding the Northeast 31st Street Bridge Replacement Project. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute contract CAG 15207 with Berger ABAM Incorporated for the Northeast 31st Street Bridge Replacement Project in the amount of $329,204. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Ms. Perez.
I move that the council concur with the recommend action of the Transportation Committee.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Perez, second by Ms. Witchy, that council concur with the Transportation Committee report. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
And that will be it. Thank you,
Okay,
Mr. Mayor.
thank you. Mr. Pavoni.
Yes, Public Safety Committee has one committee report to be read.
Okay, Public Safety Committee report, adoption of the 2015 International Fire Code. The Public Safety Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the proposed update to the Renton Municipal Code. The committee further recommends that the ordinance regarding this matter be presented for first and advanced to second and final reading. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Pavoni.
so in this committee report, for the most part, it's housekeeping and aligning us with a lot of the state codes. There is one exception, and that is a new law passed by the state, which is requiring a permit for carbon dioxide systems of, I believe, more than 200 pounds. So the committee has decided to move that forward without any fees, so that a lot of the small businesses that would be impacted by this won't have any kind of fee attached to it. So they'll still be required to get the permit, but there will be no fee. With that, I move that the council concur with the committee findings.
Second?
It's been moved by Mr. Pavoni, seconded by Mr. Corman, that council concur with the Public Safety Committee report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, moving on to legislation, we have 2 resolutions and 3 ordinances.
Okay, the first resolution is regarding the HUD Choice Neighborhood Implementation Grant. A resolution of the City of Renton, Washington, authorizing the mayor to enter into a memorandum of understanding and an application along with King County Housing Authority and Renton Housing Authority for a U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Choice Neighborhoods Implementation Grant for the Sunset Area Transformation Plan.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Prince.
I move that resolution be adopted as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Prince, seconded by Mr. Corman, that this resolution be adopted as read. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay. The next resolution is regarding the Renton Regional Fire Authority interlocal agreement. A resolution of the City of Renton, Washington, authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into an interlocal agreement with Renton Regional Fire Authority to implement the Regional Fire Authority plan approved by voters on April 26, 2016.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Corman.
I move adoption of this resolution.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Corman, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that this resolution be adopted as read. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, we have one ordinance for first reading. It's regarding the Sprint franchise agreement. An ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, granting unto Sprint Communications Company, LP, authorized to do business within the state of Washington, its affiliates, successors, and assigns the right, privilege, authority, and master permit to install communication facilities under, along, over, below, and through and across the streets, avenues, and alleys of the City of Renton within the public right-of-way of Renton.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Mr. Corman.
I move this ordinance be placed on second and final reading at the next council meeting.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Corman, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that this ordinance be placed on second and final reading at the next council meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, the next ordinance is for first and advancement to second and final reading. It's for the adoption of the International Fire Code. An ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, repealing Chapter 3-5 and amending Sections 241, 242, 243, 4350, 4480, 44110, 4520, 4570, 45120, 45130, 4630, 4860, 49110, 49240, 41160, 41180, 532, 5125, 5222, 8435, 932, and 9112 of the Renton Municipal Code to reflect the Renton Regional Fire Authority's role in providing fire and emergency services and to adopt by reference and amend the most recent edition of the International Fire Code that was adopted by the Washington State Building Council, where such amendments include but are not limited to requiring operational permits for mobile food facilities, updating and clarifying definitions, updating outdated references, and clarifying the penalty for violation of the city's existing prohibition of fireworks, and establishing an effective date of July 1st, 2016.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Pavoni.
I move the ordinance be advanced to second and final reading this evening.
Second?
Been moved by Mr. Pavoni, seconded by Mr. Corman, that this ordinance be advanced to second and final reading this evening. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, here we go again. An ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, repealing Chapter 3-5 and amending Sections 241, 242, 243, 4350, 4480, 44110, 4520, 4570, 45120, 45130, 4630, 4860, 49110, 49240, 41160, 41180, 532, 5125, 5222, 8435, 932, and 9112 of the Renton Municipal Code to reflect the Renton Regional Fire Authority's role in providing fire and emergency services and to adopt by reference and amend the most recent edition of the International Fire Code that was adopted by the Washington State Building Council, where such amendments include but are not limited to requiring operational permits for mobile food facilities, updating and clarifying definitions, updating outdated references, and clarifying the penalty for violation of the city's existing prohibition of fireworks and establishing an effective date of July 1st, 2016.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr.
I move the
Pavoni.
ordinance be adopted as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Pavoni, seconded by Mr. Person, that this ordinance be adopted as read. It requires a roll call.
Mr. Corman.
Aye.
Mr. Prince.
Aye.
Mr. Person.
Aye.
Ms. Witchy.
Aye.
Mr. McGurven.
Aye.
Ms. Perez.
Aye.
Mr. Pavoni.
Aye.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all ayes.
The ayes have it.
Okay, the final ordinance is for second and final reading regarding the amending the code for the fire authority. So, an ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, amending Title II, Commissions and Boards of the Renton Municipal Code by adopting a new Chapter 2-21 entitled Renton Regional Fire Authority and Fire Department and establishing an effective date.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Corman.
I move adoption of the ordinance as read.
Second?
It's been moved by Mr. Corman, seconded by Mr. Pavoni, that this ordinance be adopted as read. This requires a roll call.
Mr. Corman.
Aye.
Mr. Prince.
Aye.
Mr. Person.
Aye.
Ms. Witchy.
Aye.
Mr. McGurven.
Aye.
Ms. Perez.
Aye.
Mr. Pavoni.
Aye.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all ayes.
The ayes have it. Thank you, Jason. Moving on to new business, Mr. Corman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I will be announcing a 15-minute executive session following the council meeting for discussion about labor negotiations. And then the other item that I want to mention is June 27th, Monday, week from today, at 6 o'clock p.m., we will be holding a committee of the whole meeting. It'll be in the conferencing center. There's one item on that agenda, and it's a downtown revitalization update. Oh, and Mr. Prince is, oh, thank you, Mr. Prince. Yes, very important. Okay, Wednesday, June 22nd, at 5:30 p.m., there is going to be a council, school district meet and greet with the Renton School District Board at the Colvis Educational Center. Is that spelled incorrectly?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Education Center, 300 Southwest 7th Street. And thank you, Mr. Prince, for reminding me, and that's all,
My pleasure.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Prince.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'm announcing a Planning and Development Committee meeting for Monday, June 27th at 4 p.m. We have 5 items on the agenda. It's a meeting in the council conference room. Sidewalk maintenance and construction, sunset plan action ordinance briefing, adoption of the 2015 construction code, 168 development rezone, and the Benson Hill Community Plan Advisory Board briefing. And that is all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Person.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Finance Committee will meet next Monday, June 27th at 5 p.m. in the council conference room. 5 topics: vouchers, sunset waive fees, 2016 second quarter budget amendment ordinance, return to Renton car show fee waiver request, and emerging issues in revenue streams. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Witchy.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Community Services Committee meeting scheduled for Thursday, June 23rd has been canceled.
Okay, thank you. Mr. McGurven.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Ms. Perez.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, and Mr. Pavoni.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Public Safety Committee meeting scheduled for June 27th on Monday is canceled.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Corman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, at this point, I move that the council meeting recess into executive session for approximately 15 minutes to discuss labor negotiations with no official action to be taken, and that the council meeting be adjourned when the executive session is adjourned.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Mr. Corman, seconded by Mr. Prince, that council recess into executive session for about 15 minutes over discussing labor negotiations, and the council will adjourn after with no action taken. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.